Anyways, guys, it is the first of the month, and I am here to let you know that today's episode is brought to you by your stranger friends and ours, our Patreon supporters. Huge shout out and thank you to Maggie S., Maria M., Stephanie, Kelly B., Neil P., Exum, Brenda R., Carla B-P, Alexandria P., and Be in Control. Thank you guys for your continued support. And if you're like, what the heck is a Patreon? Patreon is a way for creatives to monetize their content so that they can grow their businesses. So, if you could use more imperfect strangers in your week, who couldn't? We have a Patreon that is full of goodies. So, depending on the tier that you choose, you can enjoy things like a Patreon shout out, just like you heard today. You can get a newsletter, access to our private Discord chat server, which is on fire and always tons of fun. You get Monday Night Lives archived, full bonus episodes. This is new stuff every single week. So if that sounds like something you'd be down for, go ahead, jump into that Patreon. There's no commitment. So if you want to sign up for a month and just show your support for the show, go for it. If you want to be, in there till the wheels fall off, we would love to have you for that too. You can find us patreon.com/Imperfect Strangers Podcast or hit the link in our Instagram bio to be taken there. And now, without further ado, here's the episode.
1, 2, 3. That clap wasn't even a real clap. You know why? Because I can't move one hand. So I had to bring my right hand to my left hand and hope that smacking it wasn't going to send radiating heat, pain, stabbing, shooting, up and down my fucking arm. Let me say something. Before we get started today, I cannot. People that are out there, I'm just, matter of fact, find a nice little song to lay this down to, because this is a dedication.
Listen, I've already got it. I'm already like, gospel music, here we go.
Listen to me. All you people out there that feel invisible, that feel like people don't understand your actual and true struggle with chronic pain, I'm going to tell you, I'm new to this world. Y'all don't get quite the respect and props y'all deserve. Listen, some of y'all are in chronic pain and can't even hear this because you've taken the OxyContin route, and let me tell you something. I understand it. I do.
Oh, no, we're not into opioids. We have an epidemic.
No, opioids are bad. But let me tell you something. Every time the pain shoots up and down my fucking arm, I go, you know what? I get it. I fucking get it. I get it. They just want to lay down. They just don't want to feel that pain. I get it. And we're laughing, but like,
it's for real serious.
We're talking to so many people right now where unfortunately that was the choice that they had to make to find a small bit of peace. And then, Big Pharma didn't tell us how addicted that shit was. But listen, I'm doing some natural things. I've got a massage after this, so if you hear me grunting and wincing every now and again, that's what's happening. I've got a heat pad on. I tried acupuncture yesterday.
Yeah.
We're going to see. I hope this isn't my new normal. Because, bitch, no, baby, this ain't it. This ain't.
Have you considered a chiropractor, throwing that in the mix?
I have. I'm going to do that at my very, very last, which is stupid, I know. People are like, you should go straight to that. But I feel like I had a bad experience with a chiropractor one time when I was pregnant. And I was just like, I just paid a lot of money and nobody did shit for me.
Oh, see, I think that's the thing. Like, I know that there is a lot of skepticism around it. And I, too, wasn't really like a big chiropractor person, but Chris had bursitis in his shoulder when he was a server, and there's a chiropractor here who is fantastic. The guy is fucking phenomenal. And I ran a marathon for the first time when I was like 26, I guess. And I had a lot of back pain at the end. And he helped me. And man, he is like anytime. I mean, I know you're supposed to go to the chiropractor like on the regs, like to keep your body like in alignment. But I tend to be one of those persons that only shows up when she's hurting. And I will say that every single time it has helped.
So what, like you hear cracking and pulling and stuff?
Oh, he does this one where you lay on your side, you take your arms and you kind of like hug yourself, and then your top leg crosses over, and then and he's this giant man. He gets on top of you and basically like bear hugs you and pulls you up, and my whole spine is just like and it feels so, because you have to take that big exhale. And so he just like compresses the shit out of your body, and I always leave feeling so much better. But he's also like one of the good ones who you leave with homework, and he totally checks you. Like he will call you on your shit if he can tell that you weren't doing your homework while you were out, for the week before you come back.
Wow. I wish I could get on a COVID plane and fly to him, because he sounds trusted. I'm telling you, you don't hear these kind of good things about
You don't.
chiropractors.
Shout out to Dr. McMaster in Milford, Ohio. You are the GOAT. Oh my God, he's helped me with the kids. He helps people with like their gait. Like literally, if you're in Cincinnati, guys, go to Milford and see him because he's phenomenal.
Girl, and that was just out of kindness. I don't know this man, but I feel like I need to be his client too, because I have never, I can't use my left arm.
Oh, God.
For fear that I'm going to move my neck a certain way or whatever and, radiate that pain. And this is like, I'm going on a week now, and I'm just like, and it started off small. Like, my shoulder feels out of its socket. That's weird. Keep going, keep living. Yep, keep lifting all those heavy bales of laundry, Melissa. Keep killing it. And then one morning it was just unbearable. It was like, oh my God. And it was like last night I went to go hold his hand in the bed, and he was like, wow. And I go, what? He goes, we're holding hands now. And he's like, do you think you're dying? I was like, bro, I literally think I'm dying.
So wait, what did you do to start off this chain of events?
I don't know. I think that I'm just at that age where one false move
and you've broken a hip.
Listen, I've fallen and I can't get up. That's for real. Like right now I'm trying my hardest not to make too much noise moving around, but you're going to see, I'm going to go away from the microphone. You're going to be like, I've never heard Melissa. The sound this week was terrible. It's because Melissa is over here rocking and waddling and standing and laying and pulling and stretching. And, I'm down dogging, and I'm trying everything I can to be comfortable, but everything is a you know what it's like? It's like Russian roulette.
It's hard. I hurt my back. What did I do? Oh, I don't even know what I did, but it was like this summer, maybe in like July or August. And it was one of those things where like I couldn't put my finger on what I had done, but I definitely hurt it. And it got better, and then I exacerbated it working out and hurt it again. And Chris was like, what the fuck? Like, you just take it easy. What are you even doing? I was like, I don't know. I'm old.
Girl, take that shit seriously. You could be me right now.
I could be you, but I would be going to the chiropractor. So,
I mean, this is a pinched nerve, though.
So how do they get that? Like, where is it pinched?
We have to just hope for the motherfucking best. It's at like the lower, like where your neck meets your shoulder. It's somewhere in there, in that lower left quadrant. It's somewhere in there, and I know that it's in there because yesterday when he put that fucking needle inside, something got to like electric shock, and then I started feeling things moving down my arm. Like I could feel like electricity moving down a nerve channel, and I could see how they were all unconnected, and I could feel every single tingling. It's like fucking Life 360 for my veins and my nerve system. Like
your nervous
I could feel it moving, and I was like, yo. And then he'd put more in, and then like different areas were responding, and I was like, okay, Chinese medicine, shout out, because I can actually feel the inside of my body, and this is crazy. Like it was almost no, that's gonna sound crazy, but it was very painful, but it was like spiritual. I'm not even fucking with you. I was like, oh, Justin been trying to get me to go because Justin goes.
Okay.
But whatever he did, I left there and I felt a little bit of relief, but not that much. And Justin was like, oh, no, this is a thing where you have to keep going. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it like a cumulative, like you've got to, because like sometimes for the chiropractor, he'll be like, I think you need 6 sessions, come back in a week. And then like once you're done, you should be good to go. Oh,
this is we're just going to see how it goes. Because yesterday he did that part, and he did even just a little tiny massage after the needles part. Yeah. And I was like, nah, homie, we're going to have to reschedule this for tomorrow. I physically couldn't do it. The pain was just, I was like, like, I need to brace myself for whatever this massage is going to be today.
Now, are you going to see like an actual like therapeutic masseuse, or is this like butterflies and feathers?
No, it's the acupuncture people.
Okay, so same place, just
they work together. And they got it's a little team. It's a little team. And then I leave there smelling like Tiger Balm and hope for the best.
I was going to say, do you walk out smelling like Tiger Balm? That's so funny.
Yes. I have never. So, like, I feel like this is, sometimes when you look back at your life and you try to see the exact moment, I'm not even fucking kidding. When you transition into a new person, a new version of yourself, this is it. So we can mark it down. Episode 63, Imperfect Strangers, was the day that Melissa really, really accepted and understood on a spiritual level that she is old. I might have the mind and the spirit and the energy, like emotional energy of like a 25-year-old, but bitch, know this. I am 62.
It's crazy. You hear people say all the time, especially like, in geriatric, I don't want to say communities, but like in elderly people, and they say, I still feel inside, I feel like 25, 30, whatever. I don't feel like I'm 85 or whatever. And my dad was saying the same thing, like when all of his shit started up and he was, noticing that his workouts were getting increasingly more difficult and he was having a hard time breathing. His first thought was, oh my God, this is just happening because I'm old. And like, is this how it's going to be from here on out? And I was like, holy shit.
Yes. Thank you, Arthur. Yes. You, listen to me. Sure, it's just a tingling arm pain.
Yeah.
And sure, it's not, nearly as critical, but like when you meet the moment that your body said, sorry, babe, we don't do that anymore. And you can catalog it in your mind.
Yeah, you could just like flop on the couch and lay however which way you wanted to. And now it's like if I lay down wrong, I have a hard time getting up and not having some kind of immediate like low back pain or
Yeah, and listen, that wasn't even me. I will curl up. I'm telling you, I am just meeting this person. I've never had like a glimpse of her, none of that. She just came all one day and was just like, oh, bitch, we're old now. I know yesterday you were twerking. We can't. Today we don't do that. That's what my body has said. I'm tripping. And like, you know me, I already have a weird relationship with my body. So now that my body is having physical responses to things that I have taken for granted all of my life, I'm like, oh, okay, so now you're not going to look like the idea that I have in my mind when you were 27. On top of, you're going to act 72. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought we were going to ease into this relationship, but you just showed up, bitch. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry that you're in so much pain, and I hope that today helps to find, a little bit more relief so you can, because it's like being physically limited in what you can do, especially as a parent. It's like those kids just better figure out how to fend for themselves, because
oh my God,
it's still a lot of physical heavy lifting.
Listen, and you know me, I was a person that I didn't trust my kid's self-sufficiency because it wasn't going to hit my standard. Listen, fuck my standard. Dead ass. I just had to get there. After I did those excruciatingly long showers last night.
Yeah.
With one hand, shampoo, conditioner, soap. We exfoliated. Then we did my fucking lemon sugar scrub because I promised them it was a treat. Then we did oils. Then we did sprays and spritzes. And they smelled delicious. But I thought I was going to die. Like, doing everything one-handed while wearing a heating pad. I was like, this is crazy. And then Justin wouldn't let me wear my neck brace into the T-Mobile. And I was like, why? He's like, babe, it's enough already. I was like, it's not enough already. This is who I am. What are you talking about? And he's like, you're going to wear the neck brace? I was like, this is the new me. What? And he's like, you're just going to wear them? I was like, this isn't fashion. This is survival. And he's like, do you think you're going to get better treatment at the T-Mobile? Because I had a big situation there. And I was like, no, has nothing to do with that. I can't believe you would say that about me.
Are you going to make it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like where to put my leg.
Are you sitting in a chair or
Unfortunately
are you on the floor?
not. I've got chairs in here. I've got pillows. I've got everything I need to try to make this happen. But I'm also hard-headed and trying to podcast how I podcast because I'm comfortable sitting on the floor.
See, the thing is that at this age, everything's got to be like ergonomic. You're gonna get like carpal tunnel. You're gonna tech neck. There's all kinds of like things to watch out for now.
Yeah, I need a selfie stick.
Absolutely.
Because I need to put the phone on the stick, but I need the selfie stick to have controllers of the touchpad so that I can, from far away, see. Because I can't look at my phone anymore. The looking down, oh my God. No.
Yeah. No, I was yelling at Bennett the other day. I was like, you have to hold that iPad up. If you're sitting, you have to hold it up in front of your face. I was like, you're going to give yourself a hunchback, and that's not cute.
Ooh, I found ways to fix that too. There are exercises you can do to fix that. I don't ever want that.
No.
Oh, no. I get on Shalom about her posture now. She's sick of me. But you can't control it in the preteens.
Right.
Because they're looking down at that phone.
Yep.
Oh, my God. Fuck. I'm sick.
Is it any better after yesterday? Or it's still the same level?
I can't even tell. Every day is a blur.
And is your edibles, are those helping at all?
The first time it was cool. It felt like Bengay was applied specifically to the problem areas.
Yeah.
Like the edible knew what it was doing. I was like, oh, cool. Second time it was just like, bro, nothing's happening.
Oh. I wonder if you tried, like, do you have any CBD cream? Sometimes, like, I know when my mother-in-law was having her knee pain before she had her replacements, we told her to buy CBD cream, and she was, like, putting it on, and she said that helped. I wonder if that would help, like...
It's on the way.
Okay. Reduce the inflammation.
Yeah, I went to the dispensary and was just like, listen, today's a new day. Forget everything on my order list. That's all fun and games. Okay. This is a new time. I went in there and I looked like a person who experiences chronic pain. I had on Crocs. I had on fuzzy wool socks. I had on sweatpants, questionably clean. No bra. T-shirt with bleach stains. Hair a mess. Scrunchy. Whatever. I threw a jean jacket on top to make it appear as though an outfit. I don't think that helped.
Oh, no, that always helps. That's my trick.
And then I had my handbag, which is ergonomically fucked. I can't carry a clutch anymore. That's over.
Oh, gosh.
I was cute for a minute, though. God, it was good while it lasted. What am I going to get? A fucking backpack?
No, I think maybe you need the walker with the basket. The tennis balls on the bottom.
Oh, my God. I would love that, actually. Listen, if it's going to help me, I'm doing it. And I don't care what Justin says. Justin's out here trying to keep up with appearances. And I'm like, sir... We don't feel good. Like, he couldn't even help me.
Oh, no.
He had just come home from that show he played.
Yeah.
And I watched the little YouTubes, and he was bopping around, and he was, getting into it. And he's like, what are you talking about? I didn't move at all, and I'm so fucked up right now. His neck's fucked up, his legs fucked up. We're both back here just all night going, ugh. Like, if you were outside the door, you'd be like, okay, they're in like a tantric sex act. Oh my God, it's just constant moaning and groaning in there. But really, we're both trying to get comfortable and arguing over pillows. Like, fuck this fucking pillow doesn't work at all. What the fuck? Like, and well, why are you yelling at me about it? I don't know. I never use. Please don't ever put this one on my side again. So it's like, which one? Your leg? No, that was my tooth. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I forgot about that. Like, heat, cold, sensitive. Everything is a problem. Everything is a problem. Nobody can get comfortable. I called JJ, and JJ's like, oh my God, you have to change your mattress. And then he starts telling me about the mattress. I was like, I would love to do it. Tell me everything. Bitch, I'm not paying $4,000 for a mattress.
How long has it been since you got a new mattress, though?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, since I got here.
Like, to New York, period? Or to your house that you're living in now?
No, every new house gets new mattresses.
8 years. 8 years. So we bought our first, like, adult bed when we bought our first house. And when I was pregnant with Lennox, we went away on a trip. And it was like a work thing, and I got to tag along. And one of the guys that was there on the trip owns some furniture stores here. And I was saying, and I was like, at the time I was like 36 weeks pregnant. And I was saying how well I had slept in the bed, and I was like feeling so good because my sleep had been all over the place. And the guy was like, you need a new mattress. And I was like, you're telling me that because you're a mattress salesman. He's like, no. He's like, every 8 years you need to get a new mattress. And I was like, meh. And I am not even kidding you. When we got home from that trip, we went and we ordered a new mattress, and it came like right before Lennox was born. And I swear to God, it made all the difference in the world.
Okay, hold on. Let me write it down. What is the mattress?
We have a Stearns & Foster, and I thought that I wanted a foam mattress, but we ended up getting a coil foam hybrid with like a pillow top.
Okay.
It is so good. It is so
What's the money?
comfortable.
I'll get it tonight. I can't do this. I can't live like this.
I don't remember because it was like
It was a real mattress, though.
It was a real mattress, though.
Like,
I mean, it was like 7 8 years ago.
You were stressed.
But here's the thing. Think about how much time you spend in bed. And think about how you're affected. Like, you already don't sleep. So think about the times when you do get sleep. If it's not good quality sleep, that's not doing you any favors.
Oh my God, not to mention what this is doing to my face every night that I don't sleep.
So it's really just an investment in your total package.
Listen to me. You think Angela Bassett has a bad night's sleep?
No, she doesn't.
Look at her fucking
She
face.
has like a demonic portrait in her attic.
Okay.
I believe that all
this
celebrities...
motherfucker gets into a cryo fucking... What do you call that? Cryogenics?
A cryo chamber.
She gets into that every night. And you know what? I actually think that's better than laying down, because the way that my body gets crazy when it lays down and tries to find a comfortable position, I'm like, I wish I was a fucking cyborg, okay? I need someone at the end of the day to, change my oil or whatever the fuck else. So let's do our hygiene thing, wipe me down, stainless steel, hit my eyes up, hit my little fucking digits up different, make me special. Then I need you to plug me the fuck in to the port to charge me, but I want my neck secured in place. I want my lower lumbar secured in place. You know what I'm saying? And then, start the hydration, whatever it is that you need to do for a cyborg. Start the oxygenating of whatever else. And then the next, and I need that for 9 hours.
Would that be so nice?
Because this isn't it. I have aged.
Just in a week?
Yes. See, you don't know about the Asian gene. Yes.
Oh, no.
You laugh. But it's one day you're 42, the next day you're 84.
But doesn't your blackness counteract it?
I do look a lot like my dad. Like, as he's gotten older, his face has started to hollow a little bit. And that's why I also don't want to lose weight.
Yeah.
Because the more hollow your face looks, the less healthy you look. So the body that you're thinking you want, you can't have. So, like, I am about to be down with thick and snacky. Whatever. We're just going to have to cinch this waist, make something out of it, because I cannot afford for my face to get skinnier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
As soon as you lose that volume in your face, I mean, if you look at anybody that like competes in bodybuilding or bikini competitions or any of that, when they hit that peak week and they get down to their competition body, they all look 25 years older. I don't care how old you are. And then you throw that big old tan on top of it. It's not cute. Your body looks crazy amazing, and congratulations on your hard work, but that face ain't it. I can't. There was a time where I thought I wanted to do one of those shows.
She said that face ain't it. Okay? Amanda just jumped out her skin and said, that ain't it.
But I could never, like, I have the discipline and I have the willpower to do it, but I don't want to fuck with my face. And so I will never, ever compete in one of those aesthetic competitions, because, and the thing is when you fuck with it too much, and like people that do it, you know, like yearly, you start to mess with that fat in your face, and it combined with like normal natural aging, and plus your body's under so much stress.
But then on top of all of these things that we're doing to our faces, these Botoxes and these other, you know, additives and fillers, you're not getting your face back.
No, and I think that that's what people don't realize. I think that when you do it, I think the thing that's scary is that, like, when you look at something like a filler, or you look at like Botox, like I do and have done Botox, and I haven't had it in almost a whole year because I got really nervous watching these people on Instagram who were creating more problems for themselves. Because in the example of like a Botox, this woman was getting her masseters done, that muscle on your jawline. And she had done it so much and had weakened the muscle to the point where she started creating like premature jowls.
Oh, see,
so then she was having to like do things to like fix the jowl. And I was just like, oh, right. And then with filler, you need more and more every time you go back.
Yes. And so jinx.
You just create all these problems. And so I'm like, is it
right?
Worth it?
And the other thing is, you're creating problems on top of problems that you are going to start experiencing just with the natural progression of time. So I'm already having certain problems without having any surgical interventions.
Yeah.
And like, I'm really just trying to get to 50 to be like, can I just do, like, I'm just going to super go naturally and just accept it. But like, I can see what'll happen to my face by looking at my father's face. I know exactly, like, because his bone structure is my bone structure. And as his skin has thinned, he still looks great, don't get me wrong. My fucking dad looks amazing for 70 plus. I mean, the man, you know, he's cute with his cane. He's not the fastest guy, but he looks amazing. He looks amazing. But he's sharp and still with it, all that. You know, like, he's not old, super old territory. But I can see in his face where my stuff's going to go. And I have super deep eyeball sockets. So I'm going to look skeletal any minute here. I have... my cheekbones are just... everybody's like, ooh, girl, cheekbones, yes. Okay. You say that because you want them? Trust me when I tell you, you don't want them.
Why not, though? Just because they get more pronounced as like your mid-face hollows?
Even if you don't do stuff to make that happen, it looks like you've overdone it, but it's your natural face. So like, I'm real sharp and pointy over here, but it's also one false move, and that's the fucking worst picture you've ever taken in your life. Like, these, you know, these are fucking angles, bitch. They're terrible. Yeah. They're hard to work with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a round surface, everywhere you look, it's going to be a round motherfucking surface. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get pretty much the picture that you're going to get.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. I can't. There's certain angles I can't do with my forehead because there's a skeletal thing up there. There's a lot. And I'm just like, can I just... See, I do like ski masks. I think there's got to be a way.
To make that in fashion.
I mean, Glassjaw tried. He tried for me. He did. He even gave me one with a teardrop on it. It was so cute.
Yeah, I think it's a really fine line. I remember that lady that got the Botox in her forehead and it fucked into her, like, she looked like Two-Face from Batman because her eye got really droopy.
See,
that stuff makes me nervous. But now I'm noticing the pandemic is making me frown. I frown all the time and I'm starting to get 11s in between my eyes, and I've never had this problem before, but I'll catch myself in the mirror and I'm like, why am I frowning? I'm just like cleaning off these countertops. There's no reason to frown. And so then I have to stop and like physically take my fingers and like relax my forehead. I don't want to look angry all the time.
Oh my God. Least... Well, welcome. I've had that problem since I'm 2. I just look fucking stank. My sitting and resting face, I just look stank. I hate to see a picture where I'm just in the background and everybody's laughing and guffawing and I'm just looking stank. I'm like, that's just how my face looks, though.
Yeah.
Those are the things that it does. It's constantly, my face smells shit, is very confused, is reading a small printed label.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, like, glamorous face I do in resting position.
Oh, I can't. I mean, listen, you look nice when you can like smize. I can't even smize cute. I had to take pictures for work last week and he was like, how about like move your head, smile differently? And I was like, I have one look and this is it. It is a full-on friendly golden retriever smile and that's all you're going to get. I don't have. And then the girl that was with me was
you
like,
don't smize?
I look mean. I look mad. It's not, and I've tried like all of the like, you know, listen, I watched a lot of Top Model back in like the early 2000s. I can't, it doesn't work with my face.
Is it like the pursing of the lips?
I look like I've smelled a fart or I look like I'm really mad. Like it's just not a look that my face does. I can't be sexy. I can't be sultry. Like I don't have that range.
Okay, but what about your happy range? Your happy range is so good. You should be sad you don't have I don't have that. Like a smiley face is so weird to me.
Yeah, but when you smile, you look nice. I'm just saying that like when I've seen you in pictures and I've seen you smiling like full teeth, and then I've seen you smiling like closed lips or like a smize face, like your face can do like all of those things and still look like pretty.
Thanks, Amanda. I didn't know we were now going to start paying compliments after we spent the last 45 minutes betraying our bodies with fucking insults. What I'm trying to tell you is you have a photogenic kind of face where whatever angle it is, like there's no way that you take a picture and someone goes, I don't even recognize her. Who's that? Your face looks like you all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have weird like demon morphs. Like on on that movie with Keanu Reeves. And he's like a shapeshifter demon.
What? No.
Devil's Advocate.
Have I seen? I don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh my God. Every now and again in the Devil's Advocate where the character will be talking and really it's the demon.
Yeah.
Underneath. And their face will go, and you'll be like, wait, did I just see that? That's what my face does, just sitting, regular.
Oh, like the video that they try to show of Beyonce in that concert, like she's part of the Illuminati and her face turns into a demon face as she's like shaking her head, like that?
Well, I wouldn't know about that because I don't dabble in the very high risk sports of saying anything bad about Beyonce, but yes, I do know what you're talking about.
there's that video that goes around that they're like, look, Beyonce's really a demon, and then somebody's like superimposed like a weird demon face on her head when she like tilts it to the side.
Right,
like,
but that's what happens to me naturally. I have a weird demon face that can come out anytime. So while eating ice cream, Justin will try to get a nice candid picture, and it'll be like the girl's looking really cute, they're licking the ice cream, but then me like confused about what's in my hand. Is this ice cream?
Yeah.
Like, how did
I can never. Chris Chris will try to take candid pictures, and I'm like, could you not? Because they're never cute. They're never good. Just, like, if I ask you to take a picture, like, let me look nice. They're always weird angles. It's not, no.
Right, but when you take a posed picture, though, you're not going to sit...
I can control it.
But you're not going to sit there and be like, no, do this one, and that one. You're going to go, okay, whatever. I posed in all of them. All of those are acceptable because I posed in them.
Absolutely.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, then that's what I mean. You have a handy-dandy, trusty face that never betrays you.
When I'm ready. Yes, that's correct.
See, I'm never ready. I have never mastered it. I can't do it. And I hate having my picture taken because I don't know when the betrayals are happening. And I also, I don't want to spend a lot of time looking at myself so that I can figure it out. It's been on my list of things to do. Figure out your angles, Melissa. And I just can't. I just don't know if I got time.
My friend Asha is fantastic at that. And I find it so, she just takes pictures of herself all the time and they all look really pretty. And she knows how to stand. She knows how to hold her arms. She knows how to move her body.
Yeah, it's a skill.
And it is a true skill.
100%.
And I just watch her take pictures. She's like, come on, get in this picture. And I was like, I look like your troll friend next to you. No. Please don't.
That's what I'm saying.
I wonder if there's like a trick. You know what I mean? Like if there are like cues that like photographers have or like models know how to use that.
It is a feeling.
You think so?
You have to start to recognize the feeling in your face, the position that your face feels inside, and match it to whatever is the photo represented picture based on the feeling that you had in that face. So there's good feelings that I have in my face, but then when I see how the picture turned out, I'll be like, dang, that's how that looks? I've seen all your smiley pictures. They're consistent.
There's some where I get a little crazy.
I ain't never seen none of that. Well, you don't have a personal Instagram, so go ahead, Victor, let her up.
You took a selfie the other day, actually. I saw that. I was like, what was happening here?
Oh, well, I was also high as a kite. I was on 4 ibuprofens and 2 gummies after acupuncture.
Okay. Yeah, it threw me off. I wasn't expecting that to come because I checked the stories of the people that we follow and I was like, oh my God, it's Melissa's whole face in a picture.
Which doesn't happen. That's how you know. I was like, what? Now, hold on.
What?
You said you were feeling sad?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
It's just like a general... well, first of all...
Is it seasonal?
No, it's not... Well, not seasonal as in like spring, summer, winter, fall, but like seasonal, I think in like the season of life that I've currently entered into. Mm-hmm. I am having a lot of feelings in the last couple of months, really like just since the kids have gone back to school. I will say that. So it's just been recent, like within the last 6 weeks, 8 weeks. It is this. Okay, let me rewind and start back here. COVID killed my freelance business. It is nothing like it was. My clients are all small businesses. 50% of them are like either plastic surgery groups or dance studios with children. So they were shut down for a bulk of last year. And so they weren't marketing because the bulk of what I do is like, I would say probably like marketing support was probably like 75% of my business. Everything else was like branding or what have you. So I had clients close. like totally, I had clients close for a long period of time. And so the things that I worked on last year were few and far between. And that came off of like, typically for me, the way that my clients work in cycles is that January, February, March are pretty slow for me, which is to be expected. But because then COVID hit in March, it was like just this continuation of this lull. And I thought, well, for sure, you know, things would pick up once people opened again. And they did, but like they weren't open in the same capacity. So anyways, that's just a long way to say that I'm to this place now where I'm like, I don't think I want to do design as like my full-time day job anymore. I think that I am burnt out. I think that I am tired of doing the same stuff. I've done the same thing now for 9 years. I think there's something else that I need to be doing. And I guess I just assumed, kind of like last year, like thinking that my kids were all going to be in school for the bulk of the day, and that didn't happen. And then thinking that my kids were all going to be in school for the bulk of the day this year. And then there's now this uncertainty where we're in this week and they're home. I feel like I haven't had this opportunity to be like, okay, now what do I want to do? What am I going to do next? And I have always placed so much value in working. I've never not worked, ever. So, you know, I'm still teaching fitness classes, but like that's not like it. Do you know?
Like that, you treat that it's a passion and it's something that you have a level of expertise in, but that's also your side hustle. Just like, you know, I do that for fun.
It's for fun.
And like you don't need to do it, you like to do it, and it kills two birds with one stone.
Exactly. That's exact. Thank you for putting that so much more eloquently than I did.
Right, but now exactly where you are, the door that you're knocking on now is, who do I become now, and how can I become her, given this new set of circumstances where I don't know on any given day where my kids are going to be.
That, and I think on top of that is I am the primary parent here at home. Chris does help. Yeah, absolutely. But like I have to, my hours are weird. So I'm the one that's getting them on the bus in the morning. So I am the one getting them off the bus in the afternoon. I'm the one that has to turn around at 4:30 and get somebody to karate or drive them up to, you know, God's country for gymnastics. So I have this like pocket of consecutive hours where I have availability, but the opportunity for jobs that fit into that very weird, very specific
unicorn
schedule, yes, are very limited. And so I'm finding myself in this place where like, I have a degree, I am a smart person, I have all of these things to offer, but there's really like...
I understand. What job can you find that you also like, that you feel passionate about, that's in this bizarre little window of no time?
Right. Yeah. And then, you know, and then you think about, you know, well, I could hire a sitter, but any amount of money that I'm going to make in a part-time job is going to basically pay for a sitter. So then what's the point? If I'm just looking for some kind of like, you know, emotional and, you know, brain stimulation and fulfillment. I also want it to be worthwhile with money as well. Okay.
Perfectly fair. I've done this, you know, you do the exercise of, if I do this job and I'm out of the house at this time, I'm going to need coverage at this time, and that's going to cost me this much. And so by the time I pay this much, why did I leave the house? Right.
Yeah. I want to be able to contribute, you know, financially and like help make a difference. So I don't know. And then I was like looking today on Indeed, and I was like, the school district that's closest to us, that's not where my kids go, they're hiring bus drivers. And I was like, maybe I could be a bus driver. Like maybe that would be kind of fun. And then I was like, I think that would be really annoying because I don't even like driving my car with my kids in it. So how could I drive a whole school bus?
Girl, let me tell you something. There is so much value in understanding and knowing what your level of noise tolerance is. That's another milestone that I've come to in my 40s. I don't like noise. I married a musician and then realized, wow, that's really loud. And it never bothered me, but now it does.
It never bothered me. And then I would say over the last few years, it really, and I think some of it has to do with like being an introvert, being touched out, like having kids at home, having like noise and questions all day. And I hit a point and my kids, you know, had a bus driver for a few years and they would be like, he's so mean. And I was like, guys, I said, think about what he's doing. He's sitting in that hot ass bus. You guys are all back there being loud as fuck and super annoying. And his job is to get you from A to B without killing you. I was like, he's stressed the fuck out. Leave him alone.
And shut up.
Right. You better be quiet because he's got a really hard job.
Listen, I was deep in my mom bag last week. And Shalom does cross country and volleyball now. On Fridays.
Oh, good for her.
Good for her. On Fridays.
I was a cross country.
I'm really excited for her to discover all these amazing things that her body can do. And I'm going to be like, see, how you should appreciate your body and hydrate it and feed it nice things. I had to pick her and 3 friends up, vaccinated, of course, windows down, masked. And I have to feed them. And then I have to drive them across town to some other place to do the volleyball clinic. That's on Fridays. Now, because it's 4 girls, the moms were rotating our shifts. So I did it last week. Another mom will do it next week. And there's only nine sessions. So, you know, each person has to do it twice. When I tell you the volume... And they're not doing anything. They're being 12. They're having fun. Yeah. This is what they're supposed to be doing. This is the volume that they communicate on. This is the volume that they communicate with when they're comfortable. So, you know, I'm happy that they're comfortable in my car.
Right.
I wouldn't be comfortable in my car. I'd be like, that lady's crazy. But okay. None of them were focused on what I was doing. So I was like, okay. And when Shalom got in the car, I pulled her aside, you know, as she was getting in quietly before her friends got in. I was like, am I allowed to ask questions and be myself, or you want me to just be the driver? And she's like, She was like, half and half. I was like, okay. It matters. I had to learn the hard way. She was like, Mom, like, sometimes we don't need to know all that. I'm like, oh, okay. But it was loud. Wowzers.
Children can be, like Chris the other morning, because I wear my headphones and listen to podcasts in the morning while I'm making breakfast and lunches and all of that good stuff. And Chris was asking me something, and I get so frustrated because I do this every day. This is my routine, and I kept having to put my hand up and say stop because these AirPods have this thing called noise cancellation, so it really kills all external noise. So all you hear is what's coming on in the earbuds, but if anybody tries to talk to you, it's like you're just trying to read lips. And he was like, you know, you can turn off the noise cancellation. And I was like, yes, I know this, but I leave it on because there's a TV going in the sunroom. There's an iPad at the kitchen table. There's, iPad going on down the hall in Quinn's room. And then there's children talking. And I was like, I just can't. It's too much stimulation for me, especially that early in the morning. And I was like, if you want me to be a nice person, then I have to have these in. And also the kids understand that they're supposed to get my attention first before they talk. So why can't you? I'm going to hear about this.
Okay, hold on. So is this another life hack that I'm going to need to buy that you've just fucking bestowed upon me? I need to buy the what now?
Okay. So the AirPods have a feature called noise cancellation. And then there's another one, I think it's called noise transparency. So you can set it into one of these modes. And noise cancellation, like if you put them into your ears without anything playing, it's almost like a vacuum seal happens in your ear holes and you can't hear anything going on in your environment.
Okay.
It's really nice. Yeah. So there's this child therapist that I used to listen to her podcast a lot. And I got this tip from her because she was like, if you have anxiety, if you're an introvert, if you have sensitivity to noise, she was like going through all of these things. She was like, this is a tip I use at home because I suffer from these things too. She's like, I have 3 kids. And she says, when I make dinner, she puts on her headphones and the kids know that this is not time to talk to mommy because mommy needs time to just kind of disconnect. And so she's like, unless you're actively bleeding or there's an emergency, if my headphones are on, this is my time And then when they're off, then we'll connect. So, an hour, 2 hours in the evening while she's trying to get stuff done. And so after hearing that, I was like, gosh, that makes a lot of sense. Instead of yelling, guys, be quiet, stop. Can you turn that down? Can you go downstairs? Can you not? I was like, I'm just going to put these in and listen to, a podcast or an audiobook or whatever and get my time to, because I really think it's that time. Like sometimes as a mom, you can't always lock yourself in your bedroom and take 30 minutes to decompress or recharge your battery if you're an introvert and you need that alone time to recharge. So this is kind of a little hack to get around that and not become a family annihilator.
Okay, where's the link? What is the item?
They're just the Apple iPods.
Okay. Oh, the fan. Okay. Well, then that's what I got to do. But
there might be, no, there could be other.
You just
other
unlocked
things.
some shit for me because I'm overstimulated, I think.
It makes a huge difference.
And I think
because, go ahead.
When you said just zone out, like sometimes I do want to just zone out so I can get my thing done, but I can't get anything done because not only do I see things outside my periphery that I shouldn't see, but I'm also hearing things. So what was that? Who dropped that? This is too loud. Turn that down.
Yep.
I can't. And then with the band practicing too, that on top of me like trying to parent and, work, just listening to the podcast to edit it, like anything with, there's too much sounds coming at my face.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm irritated.
Yeah.
This is going to be a game changer, I think. So I'm just going to have to suck it up.
I didn't think that I needed or wanted them because I had, I've had wireless headphones, for years. And then when they gave them to me for Mother's Day and I started using them, and I think the other thing too is it's now become such a habit for me that I don't know if you find this, but like I find it really difficult to keep momentum at home with getting things done lately. And I don't know if it's depression or a result of something bigger, but putting them in is kind of like a signal to my brain that like, okay, it's time to unload the dishwasher and clean the kitchen, or it's time to fold the laundry, or it's time to go like do this. And so it's also kind of helped to like, if I'm feeling especially adrift, like I'd like to just lay in bed for the next 8 hours and look at TikTok, I can just like put them in, put on a show, and then get to work.
This is also very fascinating to me because what you just described is like a day in the life of, and yet my perception of you is exceptionally productive person who has their shit together. So whatever it is you're doing, you're doing it right, because I honestly cannot imagine you zoning out for 8 hours and losing the day, which is not a bad thing. I've zoned out before and lost an hour, 2 hours, just zoned out.
Mm-hmm.
Because, once you're overstimulated, once you find the thing that's like quiets you,
mm-hmm.
you want to keep doing that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. My sister says that I need to go get tested for ADHD. She's like, I think that's what you have.
It could be incredibly helpful. I've seen in the Discord lately, in the mental health channel, that we've had a few friends in there who I think somebody just recently got confirmation of diagnosis, and they were like, God bless America, like now I can finally get treatment. So I think that it wouldn't be, if you suspect, I think it wouldn't be, crazy to go get tested and see if you wouldn't benefit from medication or like targeted therapies or whatever they do to treat it and make it more manageable. I think that would be incredibly helpful.
Well, I also need to know what I'm even looking for. Like, because I also am like, maybe I'm just old and forgetful now. You know what I mean? Like, it could not be that.
It could. For me, it's like my time was so highly scheduled before last March that if I wasn't, let's see, if I wasn't managing my time the way that I was, I wouldn't get anything done. And I think that in the last year and a half, my time has been so open and so free that I don't know what to do with myself. And so I think that that's been a huge struggle, like just not having that structure.
And now, okay, so you thrive on hour to hour, I need something to do.
I need a project. There needs to be like an end goal. What are we trying to accomplish today? What do I need to get done?
And so what if you have an off day and you don't have an end goal and you don't want to do hour to hour and you get a couple things done, but you mostly rest? Are you upset about that day lost, or do you think that that was a valuable day?
I'm upset. I feel like I haven't gotten anything done, and I'm lazy, and Chris is going to think that I'm lazy and that I'm laying around the house. And yeah.
Oh, see, because I used to have that too. And I don't know where that comes from. I don't know if it's like a stay-at-home mom thing where you don't feel like you're doing your job unless you're fucking in tatters.
Yes.
And I had to change my mindset. Listen, I am a person that can be highly productive and get a lot of shit done. I have 3 kids. I have 3 kids and an eccentric husband. And, I've got, like everybody, in-laws and family to return calls to, and fucking an inbox full of other shit that needs to be tended to. Like, to do this, you have to have focus. You can't just wing it. But I don't feel bad for the days that I wing it. I used to.
So how did you get out of that mindset, though?
I said, fuck that. Because here's the thing. I'm not even kidding you. I am allowed to rest. I am allowed to graze. I am allowed to do nothing, if I so choose, because every day I'm doing a lot of somethings. Every day. And I don't have a day off. I don't have time off because my arm don't work. Well, figure it out. So mommies can rest too, and that's okay. I used to feel really bad about it. Like, where the other moms would find that time in the afternoon, oh, we should go grab lunch, or we should go do this while we run these errands, and like they're very like errandy. I used to show up at pickup, just woke up from a nap. Like, anyway, hey, girl. Because it's fucking hard.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I fell down some kind of TikTok wormhole of women who are, some of them are mothers, some of them are not. They are all stay-at-home wives or mothers. And they're like, here's a day in my life. I'm going to get up. I go to the gym. I'm going to go get a coffee. I'm going to go shopping. I'm going to grab lunch here. I'm going to go get a massage. Oh, my husband called and he wants to go get drinks and queso after work. And I was just like, I wish that, to me, that's like a Saturday thing. That's like a treat but this is like a random Wednesday. And I feel like I need to embrace, like I keep trying to remind myself that I need to embrace this time, because while I feel like I'm wasting it and I feel like it's unproductive and I feel like I am a drain on my family because I am not doing anything that is moving anything forward in my mind. I am. But in my mind, I feel like I'm not.
Totally untrue.
Like I want to embody this woman who is like very unbothered with her time. She's just like, oh. And I tried to do that last week and then I got fucking sick. So the universe was like, sorry, you can't have this.
Listen. Before I had kids, I can't front that I had that kind of time. And it was fucking awesome. And I was smart enough to not feel bad about that time. I was kicking it. Yeah. But, my house was clean, the laundry was done. My nails were did. Skin was nice. Hair was done. Did some crunches. That was a good run of just focused maintenance and self-care. And if you're out there and you're listening to this and you find yourself in that position, please don't spend any time thinking that you owe it to anyone or any corporation to let that me time go. No, baby, that's your time. You don't know when you're going to get it again. So take it. Take it all with reckless abandon. Fuck them kids. Take it. Preferably take it without kids in the picture yet.
Right. Really, truly enjoy it.
I'm serious, Amanda. So, like, a part of me, I respect and hear everything you're saying. And, like, I get it. You're in a weird limbo where you want to meet the new self. Or is she even ready? And then you also have all of these unknowns, which we know you don't do well with those.
No.
But I also feel like, when have you ever gotten the opportunity to wake up, do a little cardio, go run and get yourself a coffee that you like, go stop at the fucking stationery store and look at gel pens, and then come home, empty the dishwasher, greet the kids at the bus, put together your little sloppy joe mix, whatever you do. I know you don't have to cook, but if you had to that day, you're making sloppy joes in my mind.
Never. I've never, ever.
And why don't you deserve that?
I don't know. For some reason I have, and I, this was like the conversation I had when I talked with that healer a few weeks ago. And, I've had this conversation with Chris, and Chris was like, you're okay. Like, take your time, figure it out. It's okay. It's going to be okay. I don't know, for some reason, I don't know where it happened. I don't know if it's like society, it's ingrained in me or whatever, but I feel like unless I am being a busy, productive person all the time, then I am wasting my time. And I need to undo that.
You have Justin Beck type A. No, I respect it. I see it. But I also am like, you as a woman, though. And that's the other thing that I think there are a lot of expectations put upon you as the primary parent and woman in the home. There are things that your brain does that his don't. Yeah. Those things require literal 24/7 surveillance so that your home can run in such a way that it benefits everybody who lives in it.
Yeah.
That is work.
Yeah. And that's what that lady said. She was like, yes, your value is there. And she was like, and if you take this time, everybody will benefit from it.
Yes.
And I was like,
yes. Okay. So, when you find yourself like, okay, what other thing can I take apart today? And you think that you didn't accomplish anything, even though you took apart the entire laundry room and wiped down the interior and exterior of your appliances. Like, what? Who am I? I'm amazing. Recognize that as work. And every time you think, oh, I'm sitting down, drinking a coffee, eating an almond candy, and about to watch this murder show, and you think, I don't deserve this, think about all of the invisible labor that you do. That if you were gone even 1 week, what you would come back to and the amount of work you would have to do to put it back how you had it.
Okay, well, now that you put it like that, I wouldn't come back. I just have to set it on fire and walk away.
Exactly. And so, like, listen. With only one arm, I've seen how my house falls apart if I don't do me the way that I have to do me to make my house run the way that it runs. Yeah. And that's why I don't feel bad about owning my own time. That's correct, Justin Beck. Yes, it's 2 a.m. and I am sitting in the living room watching Married at First Sight on demand while eating this snack. Yes, why are you out of the room? Because, when I'm doing that, I'm doing laundry and I'm setting myself up for the next day. That's one less thing I got to do.
Yeah.
And if I'm up, I might as well have that time. So if I get sleepy at 1 in the afternoon, it's because I was up doing work at 2 a.m. Take your nap, go get your coffee, get your fucking nails done. Fuck all these people. Honey, that is your time. And you have earned it just by the mere fucking opportunity of being a girl. Fuck that. They don't let us have shit. Take that shit. I'm fucking dead ass serious. Take that shit. If it has come to you, take it. Fuck that.
Okay.
I feel that shit. Listen to me. Every mom out there, steal that time away. And don't feel bad about it.
Okay.
And if it starts to look like depression, now hold on now.
No, it just feels very directionless and like chaotic because I don't have a plan. And that feels bad to me. And so I have to.
Okay, but those are the labels that you put on it, though. You said directionless. And that's not true. What if in the course of your self-care, you know, you're scrubbing a sink down, you're reorganizing a cabinet while you're thinking about what it is that you want to do? You don't know, in that time that you were zoned out with your fucking pods in your ears and you were really thinking about what you want to do while you were doing something that you don't really want to do, bitch, that's where your inventions come into play. That's where your ideas come out. Things that you can't find and focus on because you're so worried about finding the physical thing that you're supposed to go to every day to find this purpose. That's stopping you from figuring out your fucking ideas and shit. Take this downtime, bitch, and just wildly imagine. Deadass. I know I sound crazy.
No, you sound like an inspirational poster. I'm going to Venmo you for this therapy. Shit.
I feel like you're at an age, late 30s, early 40s. Somewhere along the line, they make you feel like if you didn't accomplish this girl boss, babe, you didn't start it, you didn't entrepreneur the shit out of a fucking $2 million home business, where you're making jellies and you're the fucking jelly lady. Like, there's this whole...
Yes. No, you're saying this and I'm like nodding vigorously because, yeah.
There's this whole idea that you're supposed to be this fucking amazing stay-at-home mom whose house is fucking Pinterest labeled down, whose kids are fucking stylish, they've got knee-high socks, they've got skulls on their fucking vans, they go to school on time, you're doing all the volunteer work, you're doing all this great shit, but also you run your jelly business. What the fuck? This shit is crazy. This shit is way too fucking hard without help, okay? So, no. What did your mom do today? You know what my mom did? My mom did self-care and cleaned the house so that when I come up in here, I have every fucking snack that I like. I have every toilet paper that I like. My house is so comfortable because my mom is able to keep her fucking head on straight. I don't know what she does or what magic it comes together with. She looks crazy doing it, but she got that shit done. And I'm a better person because of it. I know that they're not going to say that and they don't feel that, but one day they'll know that.
Yeah.
So I don't think that you need to go and chase some unicorn weird job that you might not even like just because it fits in your weird 10 to 2 time frame. I think that you deserve to imagine.
And that's where we're going to end it because that was some inspirational shit. Thank you. Really, truly thank you. Because
I don't even know how we got
funk.
there. I don't think...
I don't either. Because you told me, you were like, oh, you brought it up. You're like, listen, you're sad.
Oh, and you're like, oh, what the fuck? No, I understand. Listen, the feeling of directionlessness will really have you convinced that you're depressed. When really it's just a switch. And you're just like, you know what? Never had this time before. It's 40 fucking years I never had this time before. I'm about to imagine some shit.
Yes. And I think that that's what it is. And because I started wondering, like, am I depressed? I can't. There are some days where I just can't get things done. And then I'll have these days where I'm like wildly productive. And I think it's just like being in this weird, I don't know, if liminal space, the weird in between.
You know what I think it really actually is? I think it's being a mom at this age. I think it might be universal.
Very valid. Yeah, I think it is. Like, not a midlife crisis, but a bit of an identity crisis. And I was thinking today, I was like, I really felt like this wasn't going to happen for like another, I don't know, 7 to 12 years when my kids left. I've been anticipating and expecting that transition, not this one. Mm-hmm. And this one is really weird because my kids still need me a lot, but they don't.
But they do.
But they do.
Right.
But also not.
Right. You're more of a driver. You're more of it's task oriented. You know, they're not coming for hugs and kisses and scraped knees. They're like, Mom, did you get the sliced peaches? No, those are the ones in the juice. I don't like those. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes. I don't have any leotards that fit.
Yeah.
I don't have any pants.
Right.
I need
so,
leggings.
So you went on Amazon, you bought the black leggings, you went on fucking Target and you got the fucking underwear she asked for. You just remember that randomly out of nowhere. Oh, fuck. You're going to go fucking order the Life Touch pictures because picture day is this day. You have to view every thought that requires an action in your motherhood as unpaid labor. So that every thought of your boredom, I don't know what to do, is a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you were to tip the scales of all this time that you have feeling directionless and all this time that you don't have because you are running that fucking mom list in your mind, you are owed, bitch.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take that.
Okay, yeah, girl, go. Because I got to get in the shower and get ready.
Get yourself fixed.
It's going to be so painful, but I'm just going to go. It's going to be a spiritual event. I'm going to come back with 2 arms. I have 2 arms. I'm about to have 2 arms. What is wrong with me?
I hope it helps.
All right, Amanda Lee. You got this. I hope you go lay down, honestly.
I can't. I got stuff to do because I got it like an hour and a half before I have to pick up a child and then start the karate run, and then I got to go to work tonight, and then
But guess what?
Stuff to do.
We just spent an hour and a half creating, and that's what matters.
And that felt good. So thank you.
All right, deuces.
Bye.
Bye, stupid.
Thank you for listening to today's episode. Don't forget, new episodes of this show come out every Friday. Make sure that you subscribe or follow wherever you listen to podcasts so that you don't miss an episode. You can find us on Instagram at imperfectstrangers_podcast. We tweet sometimes over at imperfstrangers. We have a website, imperfectstrangerspodcast.com. It's brand new. Did you know I redesigned it for this new season? So go check that out if you haven't quite yet. And don't forget, you can come to Instagram on Monday and join us for a Monday Night Live where we get together and we talk about the episode from the week before. But it's always a good time. So tell your friends, make it a date, 8 p.m. Eastern, Monday night, Imperfect Strangers Instagram Live. That's it. It's spooky season. Go buy your pumpkins, go buy your mums.